Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mrs. Thompson. I'm Karen Thompson, a former food service director, dietitian, retired family consumer science teacher, and cook. Join us as we travel the globe sampling the world's cuisine. Today we're heading to Austria for a braised roast. This dish features paprika and caraway seeds. So let's get started. You're going to need about a 3-4 pound chuck roast. Now, the one that I have had a rather large bone in it. I'm going to cook this, and the meat that I didn't get off will continue to cook, and it's going to add a lot of flavor. The dogs are all upstairs. So first thing I want to do, I've cut my meat into about 2.5 inch chunks. To this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of paprika. Now, originally the recipe called for Hungarian paprika. I couldn't find it anyway. I've tried Hungarian style, and I don't think my taste buds are that educated because I couldn't tell the difference. This is regular old paprika, 1 tablespoon. And then we're just gonna use our clean hands and kind of toss this a bit and try to coat it. All right, I'm gonna set that aside, wash my hands. I have one more pre-prep item, and that is 2 cups of beef stock or beef bouillon. And I'm going to add about a third of a cup of tomato paste, which is going to be the rest of this tube. And then I'm just going to whisk it to mix it. And whisk. I have in my pan 1/2 cup of butter, half a stick. And to this, I'm going to add 1 finely diced onion. This was a pretty good sized onion, and I just want to brown it. So this is going to take roughly 8 minutes. I've got some nice caramelization on my onions. I'm going to add more ingredients. I have a third of a cup of flour, sort of making a roux. And to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lightly crushed caraway seeds. I'm using a mortar and pestle for that. And I am by no means crunching these all the way, just kind of opening up. I'm going to add that. And I'm going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. This smells really good. All right, it's gone for about 2 minutes. I'm going to add some more ingredients. I have 5 tablespoons of regular paprika. Just trying to get these things to bloom a bit. I have 1 tablespoon of either hot Hungarian paprika, which I could not find. I looked in several grocery stores, couldn't find it. An acceptable alternative is 1 tablespoon of Aleppo pepper. I'm going to add that. Cayenne pepper you can use, but you would want to still use a tablespoon of regular paprika and about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So that's going in. Oh my gosh, smells so good. Bloom those spices. All right, now we're going to add our beef broth tomato puree. Tomato paste, sorry, not puree. Whoops. I'm going to stir that around and turn my heat down. It's a little bit too high. I'm going to try to get all that fond up off the bottom. It's nice and thick and beautiful. All right, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of marjoram and 3 bay leaves. Actually, that was 4 bay leaves. All right, to this, I'm going to add my beef. Now, I will say we made this recipe at school and we used pork butt cut into the same big chunks. Worked beautifully. I would think you could also use this recipe with chicken. I would use whole parts, not a whole chicken, but I would use like the leg quarter or the breast quarter, nestle that in there, and it would be really good as well. You would need to adjust your cooking times. I'm going to put this bone piece in there because that's going to give us a lot of flavor. And I'm just going to add my meat and try to fit it all in here. Might need to set that bone up. As it cooks, it's going to create more juice as well. All right, and I want to put all my meat juice in there. Sorry about the camera angle. Okay, so there's everything. This is going to go in a low, slow oven covered for 2 hours. So it's going to bake at 325 for 2 hours. I'll take the lid off and continue cooking for another hour to hour and a half till it's just fall apart tender. Let's get it in the oven. We're back. The roast is done. It looks amazing. I did take the lid off after it cooked for 2 hours. Cooked it for another hour. It's done. Nice and tender. Check that out. That look good. You guys, this is such a great way to prepare roast. The Aleppo gives it a little bit of heat. It's definitely not too much for me, but if you don't like heat, I would cut it maybe in half. It just gives a nice little an afterglow in your mouth, so to speak. The caraway comes through. It's just amazing. Austrian smothered or Austrian braised beef. You really need to try it. Please leave a comment, like, share, follow. Cooking with Mrs. Thompson. You guys have a great day. Give this a try. It's really, really good.